Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. How you doing? Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Wunmi was there. Why didn't Wunmi stop Baba from burying Mohbad? You will hear a 24 years old young lady. She have no say. Baba is this, Baba is that. You will see attacking and defending here and there. Instead of us to be see, whether we like it or not, this whole family didn't do right by this guy. When he was alive, when he was dead, they did not. They did not. And you see, the problem why we are here is because we were busy defending these people and giving them the time to destroy evidence that would expose them. Because we're busy defending them. Instead of us to focus and look deep and point our torchlight into all of them. If we point our torchlight into all of them without being biased, we will see their fault. And their fault, when we put all of it together, it will make sense and we will get what actually happened to this guy. That has been our problem from the beginning. And if we keep doing this, forget, we're not going nowhere, to be honest.
Let me quickly now speak to what you've said. I appreciate your submission. However, one thing that I want to say is this. Everybody involved in Mohbad's life, everybody, when I say everybody, I mean his parents, his partner, his friends, everybody, one way or the other, made a mistake at one point or the other. And again, this mistake was made because none of them thought this was going to be the end for Mohbad. Okay? Now, do I also think that his father could have done better? Yes. His father, his mother, his wife, his brother, his friends, everybody could have done better. Mohbad himself as an individual could have also done better. So what it means is that we expect so much perfection from people. Do I think Baba Mohbad should not have buried his son that day? Yes. Do I know what was happening for Baba Mohbad in the moment when he made that decision? No. Okay? Now, for me, I've read the CTC, I've listened to the police, I've listened to a few of them talk here and there. I've gathered information that I can. To the best of my knowledge, I can say, oh, for a fact, there was something with the treatment with the nurse that day that caused whatever it caused by misadventure. I can say that for a fact. But I also think one of the problems that we have when it comes to justice for Mohbad is the fact that people are digging and digging and digging because people are literally digging to find one person guilty for something that she probably did not do. Remember my word, probably did not do. And I'm using the word probably because I want to, for a minute, pretend like whatever you people's assumption is about her, maybe you guys are like 1% right and the 99% not correct. So now you people are digging. This is not a case of people not having enough information as to what led to this boy's passing. It's rather a case that the information that has been provided to you people is not suitable. It's not enough. You people are not content with it. So you want to find and dig until you can find something that points to the person that you want it to point to. However, and that's why I always tell people, we can sit here and continue to dig for the next 5 years. And you continue to dig because I have also heard a narrative where they said even the nurse was lying herself. The nurse has been promised a VIP lodge in jail. The nurse has been promised a certain amount, and I've heard all sort of narrative that just does not really add it for me. So I will never stop people from digging. The only thing I'm waiting is for somebody to come out and bring the video or the evidence to actually prove that indeed this person was the one who did this to this boy that led to him dying. Otherwise, we can just stay here and continue to analyze.
Can I say something here? You see, the thing is this. If the charges against that nurse is murder, or if this case has been declared to be a case of murder or homicide, then I will say, okay, all right. I mean, the jail time on this lady is something that, okay, she must have really done something for her to actually lay herself down, which means she actually did this. But to all I care, this lady might even be working freely. Because right now, the case is not even considered as homicide. It's not considered as it's just negligence. She might end up even paying just fine. What if this was what was explained to this lady, and that's why she's taking this? A life was lost here. She's just gonna be. She might even pay a fine.
What if?
Exactly. No. This is the reality now. This is the reality from the coroner inquest. From the coroner inquest that just ended. No, hold on.
Lie.
From the coroner,
They said she should lie to herself that she mistakenly administrates wrong medication to someone that leads to the person dismissed, and she will.
I'm just saying it's this. If for them to go around, if somebody, if a life was lost because you were a quack nurse, you administer something wrongly, you did, at least let the charges be, let it be something heavy. If it's something heavy, then I will relax. By the end of the day, the coroner verdict said this is not even a case of homicide. This is like, it's just something, just negligence. Negligence.
Can I say this? Can I say this?
Negligence for someone that did not have license.
Didn't you see the coroner verdict? Didn't you hear what the coroner said? The coroner said this is not even a case of homicide. It's just pure negligence. No murder, no homicide, nothing. So she might end up just paying fine for all like that.
This case can never, ever be a case of homicide. Ever.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And we know why that
is an homicide case. Why would homicide in what way? Homicide is with the intent from the get-go. Homicide homicide for what?
You see, what would have happened, or where would have gotten the good lead to make this case an homicide one, was at the coroner inquest, and we failed to establish what can lead us to that. For instance, look at this, where this argument started from. Baba said he saw blood, a duvet soaked with blood. Was this reported at coroner inquest? If this was reported at coroner inquest, this would have been a good lead. Okay, and we missed it. All true. We missed it.
Please, who can even confirm to us that Baba indeed in the coroner inquest mentioned that he saw a duvet drenched?
He never mentioned it.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
But that's what I'm saying, that we missed it. That would have been a good lead, but we missed it.
What are we talking about?
All of that, what are we talking about?
It's a duvet. You are coming on TikTok shouting duvet with blood.
Oh, exactly. What are we talking about?
And nobody talked about duvet with blood. And that's really important.
If
there was
truly,
a duvet.
If truly we're looking for justice, Baba came back to say this guy was spied on Monday. Was this tendered at coroner inquest? The answer is no.
There was
so what are we talking about?
From Baba that said they spied on Monday.
What are we talking about?
Nothing. TikTok is another cut on its own.
The Folashade that also said she saw blood and people with the was she called to coroner inquest to come and verify or testify? The answer is no.
No.
So what are we talking about?
Baba did not mention it.
Why are we fighting ourselves then?
God, please, I have the CCC. If you don't,
that is where we missed it all. I want to hear one nail the issue here, and they refused to do that, and that was it. We missed it.
Can I tell you what the problem is? The problem is this. Baba has a lot of people around him, but these are people who are not critical in their thinking. While Baba was going to that inquest, you people should have sat down and said, Baba, from what you have told us, these are your key points. Number one, who called you? Number two, who was the person who told you to go back home? Number three, okay, established. Number four, there are things that you have to just put at the forefront.
Those that will make this case a criminal one, but nothing of such was done.
But then I understand, in saying that, I understand how they would have been anxious and I kind of understand that, because I also do. I go to court every Monday, and I know, how people get anxious and people can forget things, and that's why people go to court with, like, if you have a case that is so important, you have to, you get offered, to come in with a support person. So, by adventure, you are so overwhelmed or something, you can take a break, somebody can, be there by your side and, help you and all of that.
So, when I said Baba, I literally mean his lawyer. Okay, and Baba too. Okay, let me give you this instance. When Mama Mo and Wumi went to the same coroner inquest to demand that Mohbad should be buried, Mama raised up her hand And the magistrate said, no, you have a lawyer here. And Mama said, no, I want to say this by myself. And she was allowed. So if the lawyer that was hired saw all of this or heard all of this and could not say it at the coroner inquest, Baba could as well also raise up his hand to say, can I say this? Because even at the television station, Baba said the driver said they went out 3 a.m., blah, 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 blah. But all of this were not said at the coroner inquest, were not tendered. And these are the leading facts that could have. So the lawyer were there, they were not saying anything, nobody. So tí Baba were anxious, ṣé lawyer not were anxious ni? This is what we're saying. So that is what we are saying. We are not accusing anyone, but Ibitati me say these are the points that where we missed everything.
Expander, can I give you another angle?
Go on, please.
If that narrative around the soaked blanket is a lie, personally, I see why Baba will not mention it at the inquest. Again, if we are going by if.
Well, like you just said, if I wouldn't call it a lie because Baba also said this guy was fired on Monday, but it was never tendered at coroner inquest.
Okay. Let's go with it. Let's go with the 1 p.m. narrative, okay? Let's quickly do the 1 p.m. narrative. Let's do the Monday narrative. Mohbad died on Monday. However, his father was not notified until Tuesday, okay? Now, they couldn't bury him on Tuesday, and then he was eventually buried on Monday. Now, on Wednesday, rather. I hope we all know the rigomotis stages when somebody died. Now, there's no way that they would have kept that body for 2 days and be able to, and his neck would be able to bend the way it was bent in that coffin. Because within 48 hours, that body would have gone through the full stages of rigomotis, which means the entire muscles, the entire body would have been stiffened. What that means is that neck, they will not be able to bend it unless they break it. Also be mindful that the toxicology and the autopsy result states that his neck was not broken in any shape or form. That's a statement of fact.
You see, that could be a statement of fact from what they stated. But from a statement of fact that we all can see, that was wrong because we saw that neck bent in the coffin.
But you cannot see.
Listen, we are only, juxtaposing. Okay?
Let's not, see, that when we say something is a statement of fact here, we just don't go by what we.
No. This is a nice all. You could not.
No, but listen, I'm telling you that we all saw that the neck was
Wait now. You see, we were not there when the guy was placed in the coffin. Okay? Mm-hmm. But when that coffin was opened, we saw it. And the pictures are there. Speaks loud. So that as well, we cannot rule it out. How did that happen?
When you said that
the leg was broken,
you know that rigomotis
we all saw that.
It lasts from the beginning of like when the person just died up to 24 to 48 hours. So that explains why after 24 hours the body would have relaxed. That was why they was able to bend his neck or break wherever it is. So by the time from when let's even say he died on Tuesday. By the time of his burial, which is 24 hours.
Yeah, it's 24 hours.
Exactly. His body has already relaxed already. So
it will relax.
Yeah, exactly. His body would have been relaxed by then.
So the neck can be bent at that time.
Exactly.
So, you see, all of this we are trying to say.
I hope you know that is also dependent on the temperature.
After 24 hours, it will relax. It will relax.
It will relax.
Google is our friend now. I'm not just reading. I'm not saying it from the top of my head.
Let me equally say
Google
this.
Google is your friend.
Okay,
wait. Within 24 to 36 hours after death.
I'm a fair 1 minute.
And it is, hold on now. Let me quickly read this part to you. Okay, you go ahead. Go ahead if you have something important.
You see, even the second doctor at the coroner inquest, what was his submission? He said he was told that he just collapsed. And while examining the body, he now saw some black spots which indicates this person gave up hours, and hours can be, not 3 hours or 4 hours, whatever. It can be hours ago. Okay, and he said categorically that he tried to open his mouth, and all those areas were staved. This doctor confirmed that staved. That means at that point the muscle were not relaxed yet, staved, and his legs. So after that, ìjọ́ kejì yẹn náà ṣe ìgbé lọ sí tí gbogbo muscles yẹn tí wọ́n ti wá relax and the neck can be bent then. The doctor said this. And that could be fact as well.
Written from you. I beg.
That could be a fact as well.
I beg.
Because doctor to relax in here. So what do you say about that? So that is why in all of this, we will just continue to bring out one thing or the other.
Lórí justice for Mohbad. Kí ló dé?
But the best thing tó yẹ kí gbogbo wa ká wò ká dìmú náà ni pé anything tá bá ti rí, let us hold on to it. But ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ láti máa pọ́ǹchẹ̀ ìwé.
Good. Expander and hold on to everything, especially if the majority of it is a lie. We're not going to hold on. Like you know, Tifalashade something. From already to already more. I mean, but and hold on.
Fọláṣadé ẹ̀ bá sọ pé òun ò rẹ́ jẹ́ mọ́. Bàbá Mohbad ló sọ pé Fọláṣadé rí duvet. Fọláṣadé ò dẹ̀ sọ pé òun rí duvet.
Olóhùn rí duvet, but òun rí singlet to stain pẹ̀lẹ́jẹ̀.
All over the singlet to stain with all over the ẹ̀jẹ̀ to stain all over that singlet. That means it's not a single stain. It's a lot.
Only all over singlet in the expander.
Yeah, play it.
Exactly, she said that. She said that MFM.
Play it. She said that. No, she said that. Confirm. She said it.
Be careful. When the headache must catch anybody that tries to defend me, please mind your words.
I will be that person. Anyone.
Má worry, ẹni ẹ ṣeré ni má tẹ̀ á. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ bú mi pa mí báyìí lé ní. Èmi náà ti bú àwọn kan words. It's all me, I will see.
We just let us have this, meaningful conversations.
Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ quick láti mọ̀ fún mo láyọ̀ láti sọ fún yín pé I will continue to support Wunmi until you people bring evidence.
Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, you are right. Because
if I see
evidence today,
I don't belong to the school of thought of those who say even the banning Wunmi ló pa mo mama support ẹ lọ. I don't belong to that school of thought, you.
Yeah, you have
because
to prove it.
Nǹkan tó kọ́kọ́ gbé mi dìde was justice for Mohbad. Now,
so we have to prove it. Whatever we say has to be proved.
Tí wá rí prove nísinsìnyí, èmi gan ni màá kọ́kọ́ wá ṣe show fún Wunmi pé Wunmi, I will be the first to come out and do a show for her.
That is why I've never said
I don't see that proof. I continue to support her till the very.
I never use that word, but only answer, only question like that.
Support her because I found out. Let me tell you this. Until I see proof, I continue to support her because the honest truth is, as much as people will say, "What if Mohbad is your son?" I ask those of you asking me that as well. What if Wunmi is your daughter and she has no hand in what pride is going?
Exactly.
What if everything that people are saying is an assumption?
Honestly, it has to be proved.
But Abefe, isn't Wunmi's mom, who has been silent, who cannot even do one minute video to say, "Oh, please Nigerians, please just say something." If Wunmi's mother, who knows her daughter, who is probably aware of whatever happened to Mohbad, is not coming out to defend her daughter, don't you think you are doing too much?
Son, let us. Abefe, wait. Let me answer that.
Okay.
Abefe, wait. Let me answer that. You see, let us put sentiment and emotion aside, okay? Either Mama Mohbad came out to cry, or Mama Wunmi say something, or Mama Nurse came out to shout. That has no place in law.
In law, okay, expander. Let me also now.
Wait, let me just land. Oh. All of that has no place in law. But what we need is those who are supposed to bring or to prove this beyond reasonable doubt, that they know the fact, They know what they saw, but they failed to table it. That is it.
Expander, let me now also ask her a few questions. And
They failed to table the truth. They are in their custody.
I'm just making an open statement. Victor, how on your Benny Victor King, Choa?
Joe, before you make that estimate, can I make a little clarity?
Oh yeah, please go ahead.
Mama Mohbad, if Yawumi is coming out to say anything, she's not coming out to give an opinion. She's coming out to protect an interest. It's different.
Exactly.
You are giving an opinion based on the evidence that are provided and based on interest, primarily as a human, which humanity is missing in Nigeria, as human, and secondly as somebody who is ready in society, and based on what the provided evidence, whatever you say, I don't care how long you say it, is an opinion. If Mohbad is Wunmi is coming out, she's coming out as a concerned participant, whether it's because her daughter is involved. She's coming out to protect her interest. So there are two different things. And I don't understand why somebody would be grievous about somebody taking a position. This is the problem we have in Nigeria. There's a black and white thing. I don't have to agree with you. Two of us can either be wrong, or two of us are right, or one person is wrong, somebody is right. Either way, your position is your position as long as an opinion. It's yours. Don't worry about my opinion. Vent yours. Express yours. It's that simple. Continue.
So Shejade, you literally took the words out of my mouth. And again, if we're going to go, if you want to ask us like that, and we want to go with that angle of, if Wumi's mother is not coming out, what is my stand? I think I should ask you the same question. Because Baba Mohbad has sisters. He's not an only child. Okay, he has sisters. The position that you're assuming right now should be Baba Mohbad's sister. I don't know why you're also here. We should leave this position that you are right now, advocating for the right thing, advocating for justice.
They are the ones that even ask.
And again, Mohbad has a sister. If you want to go by that, Mohbad has a sister. Please don't abuse. Please don't abuse San in the comment section. Please, Edjo, let's be civil. Please, my people, message people. So, San, but Mohbad also has a sister. This position that you are right now, where you are here advocating for him to get justice, it should be his sister who should be in that position. So that being said, we all have very strong opinions when it comes to justice for Mohbad. Some people are using their platform to constantly curse people. Some people are using their platform for charity. I am using my platform for advocacy. And I am very proud and I feel good doing it. And I do it with no questions asked. One thing that I take pride in saying that I am not one of those people who you will see a recording of them cursing Baba Mohbad. Abefe, I make bold to say that you will never find my recording of me cursing Baba Mohbad. You will never find it. I have always given my opinion about his actions that I disagree with, and I have done so very respectfully, and that's it. Okay? And one of the reasons you will not catch me on certain platforms having a banter is because I have seen that the moment you even hear, sometimes when you have a different opinion, people are in the comment section saying things and writing things. Unfortunately, these things that you people write, whether you abuse us because we are supporting Wunmi or whatever, or because we're not on the same camp with you, does not really affect us like that. I feel like, sometimes I worry for those of you who comment a lot. I'm like, just press send request and come up. This thing you are typing, taking you 30 minutes to type. You can say it in 5 minutes and you'll be done with it. Just get it out of you and all of that, okay? So I am very strong in my conviction and I continue to support her until I see evidence. If tomorrow any of you find anything, don't bring all this evidence of she's smoking balloon, she's in a party, Wunmi is eating, Wunmi is rude. All of these conversations, all of these things are inconsequential because they are young people. We've seen that their relationship is toxic. I have also called that out. It's not that's not where we are going. Our point is what happened, within the past 48 hours of him passing away. What actually led to his spine? Now, I have accepted what the toxicology and autopsy have said. I have accepted what the police have said. I have also accepted what the coroner inquest has said. If you guys do not agree, we are happy. Let's proceed to trial and let the case continue.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I want to know what is your reason why? So it's two questions. What is the reason why you are supporting Wunmi? And do you find the buy of Mohbad suspicious?
Good question. Can I finish, please? So, let me first start by telling you what justice for Mohbad means to me. Number one, for me, justice for Mohbad is I want the family, including the wife. It's not raining. The wife, the mother, the father, the child, I want them all to get closure. Okay? I want this boy, the reason for his spy, I want it to come out to light. I want him to get justice. I want liberation for young people, young artists like him. So that because if we don't get justice for Mohbad, I feel like other young people will go through the same things that Mohbad went through, and they won't be able to speak up because again, we're going to do exactly what we're doing with Mohbad with them if we don't get justice. Now, thirdly, the most important thing, personally, from my own findings and everything, I strongly think that she doesn't have a hand in what pied this boy, and I don't think she should suffer for it. And because she has a young child who is Mohbad's child and will continue his legacy, I think for her to be able to look after this child, she has to be in a good mental headspace to be able to care for that child. If indeed, and like I know for a fact that that child is Mohbad's, and these 3 reasons are the reasons I am supporting her. And that's it. And I do not have any doubt. I have never woken up any morning to feel like, oh, maybe this guy has a hand in work by. No. Do I think she's perfect? Absolutely not. Do I think she would have made a mistake during the course of her relationship with him? I think she would have. I think they were young and they were just reckless and they were just young people who were living life in the moment and all of that. But I personally think that she loved him too much to actually do anything to buy him.
Okay. All right. Now the question again I want to ask. You said that to the best of my knowledge, unless if there's a confirmation, like maybe you have the evidence in your hands. If you have the evidence that DNA has been done, then that is not open to us. If you have the evidence that DNA has been done and you could confirm that child is Mohbad, if you have that, then that's fine. But if you're just speaking because your gut tells you or Mumi told you that this guy is Mohbad's child, then I'll question you saying that she has no hand in Mohbad's death. Because if you can say you can confirm for a fact that Liam is Mohbad's child without DNA being done, then I'm going to question you if you said for a fact you can confirm that Mumi don't have a hand in Mohbad's death.
Can I now put that question?
So can you?
Oh, Victor, Jackie, can you tell me for a fact that boy is not Mohbad's son? Can you confirm that to me?
I don't know either.
Okay. Victor, go ahead.
You are approaching it wrongly. Son, good morning. You see, I just want to ask you almost the same question you asked in reverse. And I will lay a foundation to say, to the point of death of Mohbad, there is no evidence anywhere, nothing that ever shows that he questioned the paternity of his own child. So as at the point of death, as far as the father of the child is concerned, that is his son. So therefore, I want to ask you, what do you have any tenable, verifiable, sensible reason to question the paternity of this child, and why?
Okay.
Second question. Hold on.
Yeah. Can I answer one? Can I answer this one first? Can I answer that? You can ask me the other one. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I used to, when I was with Baba Mohbad, I was supporting because I felt, okay, his son was spied and he's asking for the DNA of his grandson. When I was with him, when I was supporting him blindly, I used to support this whole DNA thing, okay, because he wanted it. But me now, I actually don't know if that child is Mohbad's child. I want to know, but that is not my priority at the moment. So I'm not even going to stand and start questioning it. If the child is Mohbad's child, to God be the glory. If the child is not Mohbad's child, I can't do anything about it. So I'm not here saying that child is not Mohbad's child. No. In fact, I actually want that child to be Mohbad's child so that he won't be gone. His legacy won't be wiped off completely. So that's my question. That's my answer to your question.
Okay, so I think if you want to be constructive about it, it would be better to say if the child